thankful to be here today, and
Glad you're here, Brother Elisha.
I don't want to take too much time. I'd rather hear these other brothers up here. You know, I get Brandon to sing that song for me a lot. I think that's such a true song, Brother Paul. You know, and those two men that was walking with them, if only they would have known who they was talking to. You know, they didn't know that was the one. You know, that they thought he was still laying in the ground. But you know, I'm thankful to be here today, and I hope you all will pray for just a couple minutes, and I'll shortly get out of the way. But you know, I was reading in one place here. I began to read about Moses, Brother Darrell, in one place when he, you know, it said that this fire began to come up out of this burning bush. Brother Fred, he said, oh, I know he couldn't figure out why it wasn't consumed, Brother Paul, until he heard a voice come from the midst of this bush here. Wise Moses was standing there, why, and it was my Lord that began to talk to him from that very bush right there, Jerry, you see. I began to tell him what, Moses, why, I've got a job for you to do, Moses. Why, and he began to tell him, Brother Darrell, why my people's down here, why in a foreign land, and they're in trouble, Moses, and now I need someone, I need you, Moses, to go down there, why I need you to lead them back up out of that land, why I love what old Moses said to him. Darius says, why did he look over and he said, who am I that you would ask me to go? Have you ever felt like that? Why, you know, there come a time in my life, Brother Fred, when I began to feel like my Lord wanted me to come up here, Jerry, and stand, why, and tell these lost men and women in the world about him. And I began to think, Lord, who am I that you would ask someone like me? Lord, I ain't worthy anyways. God, I can't do what you want me to do. I ran from it for a long time, you see. Why, but I'm glad that sometimes when we need a little witness, Jerry, when we need something, my Lord's always there, you see. Why, we can go on and we can read through this little book here, you see. My Lord, he was right there in the fire, you see. Then there was another time on down the road, why, when they began to talk to Elijah there, tell him your God ain't real. We're going to serve our God that we have created up here. We're going to serve Baal today, you see. He is the one that will deliver us here. So they weren't about to side with him. He was all alone anyway. He said, well then, let's just put it to the test here. They went up there on the mountain. And he said, I'll let you all go first. You all prepare your offering anyway that you want to. Call out to old Baal and let Baal answer you with fire. Why, they did that, and they went on. Elijah stood over there and he watched them. Why, they began to call out to old Baal. Oh, Baal, Baal, answer us today. Consume this little offering here. But nothing happened, Brother Darrell. Why they began, even to cut themselves, it says, why to try and get Baal to answer them. Brother Fred, they just couldn't do it. Why, even Elijah began to mock them. He said, well, maybe you need to cry a little louder. Maybe your God is away on a journey somewhere, you see. But ain't you glad that every time you needed my Lord, why, he was never too far away, Brother Paul. All you had to do was just get down on your knees, pour your heart out to him, Brother Hell. Why, he'll be there for you anytime. Day or night, He'll be there, you see. And so they began. Why then will light just turn? Why, and He prepared His little offering right there. And it says that He even dug a trench around it. Why, that He even poured the barrels of water all over His offering there. Why, but when He called out to my Lord, oh God, would you send the fire my way, Lord, consume this little offering here. Why, my Lord didn't hesitate. Why, but He did just that, you see, people. Why, He answered that little prayer. Why, no doubt people, they'll say, well, this is nothing but fairy tales. Because where's your God today? We don't see Him answering you with fire here today, Brother Paul. Oh, I can feel fire burning down it feeds me, Brother Fred. It keeps me going on, you see. Oh, they don't understand, you see. The world is blinded, you see. No doubt if they could talk to maybe Shadrach, you could tell them that they're just a fairy tale. Because you see, my Lord, right in the very fire itself, people I'm here to tell you today that why you need this man more than you need anything in your life. You know, I've wondered so many times when I began to read, and it says that Jesus one day He was walking and He seen two men just sitting over here fishing. And as He walked by, He said, follow me. No question was asked. They left everything that they had. Left their families, left everything. Just took up and followed this man. No doubt that they didn't even know. He kept on walking. Then He seen a couple more sitting over here. He said, follow me. And there they went, you know. I thought there must be something to that, Brother Darrell. They would just leave everything that they had. Go and follow this man here. That's exactly what they did. You know, when there come a time in my life that I felt like God was working with me, and He was telling me something, Jerry. You see, Brother Darrell, I went to Brother Darrell before I even went to college, and I said, Darrell, I'm having some trouble. We walked outside and just sat down on the porch there, and he said, what's bothering you? I said, well, I feel like God's calling me to preach here, and I don't know how to handle that. You see, it given me witness after witness already, Brother Fred. Yet I still ran from that, and so He just told me, He said, you're getting ready to go off to college. He said, you're not going to be able to go to church all the time. He said, that's going to be a hard thing for you. So He said, you just put it out of your mind here. He said, just don't worry about it anymore. So I began to feel a little relief there, Brother Jason, because I thought, yeah, that's what I'll do. It'll just leave me, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. This burden, it'll just leave. Never more to be with me, Brother Fred. So I went on to college there and began to live my life, Brother Gary. Just the way that I wanted to, and just the way that I'd always dreamed of. And then, after about a couple years down there, but still, Brother Paul, it didn't leave me like I thought it did, like I thought it was going to. But it was still all over me. That fire was still burning down inside of me, telling me, what are you doing here? My team, we were doing pretty good. That last year that I was there, we went all the way to the Final Four. And then we were supposed to win the whole thing. And then next year, but I just went to coach. I gotta go home. I said I can't be here anymore. There's something that I gotta do. And he was just fine with that. And so I left everything because this man right here was talking to me. He was saying, come and follow me. Follow me today, people. And so I left everything back there, and I went on home there. And I told these brothers, I said, I probably started aggravating the snot out of him. I said, it's killing me. We went on a little trip together, and I said, I just can't get it out of my mind. I said, you're going to have to put me up. I said, or I'm going to get up myself. It was, this for the association, Brother Jason, when you come to me, and you said, well, what's taking you so long? You said, quit listening to Brother Darrell over here. Just get up and preach. I thought, maybe he's been telling you the whole time. I didn't know what was going on, Jerry. But I had to do what my Lord was telling me to do. I'm so thankful today, you know. So when I left school up there, that team, they ended up going and winning the whole championship the next year without me. And the U-Pike team that I'd gone to, well, they won the whole thing the year before I got there. And so everyone, they kept teasing me all the time. And they would say, well, son, people at school would just come up to me, people that I'd never seen before. I didn't even know them, Brother Jason, and they would just come up to me and they say, son, I bet you could just kick yourself right now. And I say, well, why do you say that? And they said, well, why, if you would have stayed there, you would have won a championship. And he said, if you'd have come home here sooner, you'd have won the championship. He said, but you didn't get either one of those. But ain't you glad today, people, that when my Lord gets a hold of you, he'll let you see the world with a different view. I said, son, I ain't worried about them things anymore, because I may not have that championship ring. Why, but I got a crown of glory there. I got a new arm, Brother Paul. Why, it's never been worn here. Why, that's what I'm looking for today, people. They used to always come up and say stuff to me like that, Brother Darrell.
No doubt.
You guys just don't understand. It's the only thing I could tell them. You just don't understand the joy that I found since I come home. More joy than I ever found in this world. I'm going to tell this and then I'll get out of the way. You know, I began to think as you would watch all these basketball players warming up before a basketball game. You see all of them, Brother Jason, with their iPods, listening to their music, trying to get ready, get prepared for the game, while listening, and just get them hyped up so that they think they can play harder, and they think they can jump higher, you know. And I began to think back when I was playing, Jerry, and I can remember carrying my little iPod around, but I had something a little different that I was listening to, Brother Jason, and I can remember why just listening to these brothers get up and preach or sing a song. Why you see them people, they think that listening to all that music, they get them pumped up. Why they can run harder, they can jump higher, you see. But I found something one time, why when the Spirit of my God, when it comes over me, Brother Jason, it'll make me do things that I thought I'd never do before. It makes me feel better when I can have the Spirit of my Lord come over me. You know, you watch these guys who go out, they'll battle and they'll fight all game long, just trying to get that final win. No doubt. Why you seen people maybe hit this a game when they shot, Jerry. We just watched Matt do it just the other day. But I've hit very few of those in my lifetime. But why it's such a great feeling there. can hit that game-winning shot, and you know, you just did it, and you just won the game for your team. What an amazing feeling it is, you know. Why, but I want you to know today, why, that there was ever a time in my life when I felt like a winner, Brother Jason. It was the day of September the 10th of 2006 when you brought me up out of the water. You can join the winning team.
He does win.
He's already won.
I want to get a shout with him. Bless the Lord.
Never lost the battle.
Yeah.